Mr. Hubbard, I have Rita Mazalevskis from Perth.
Hi, just a quick one. Regarding Ernst Young, am I correct in reading the annual report that they have been your auditor since 1998?
I think that's what it says.
21 years?
Yep.
Approximately. Do you think that's healthy as a corporate business to not change and get some fresh eyes?
Yeah, it's really a question for me as chairman of the audit committee rather than the auditors. I'm not too sure we'll ever see an auditor volunteer.
My other question is, in the annual report, report, it states under the external auditor, Ernst Young, that there were costs for financial crimes review of $257,500. Can you tell us what that's for?
Yes, by all means. Firstly, just in relation to Ernst Young and their tenure, we look at this every year in terms of whether we believe there's an impact on their independence. It's a trade-off between the knowledge that they have and hence the in-depth knowledge they have of us and the quality that brings to an audit and the independence of mind. There were some changes probably well over a decade ago now which forces the audit firms to rotate the leads on their audits every 5 years. That has been a very useful mechanism to get a fresh pair of eyes into the audit. Coming back to the $250,000, you're probably familiar because of the press that has been had with, I think it was Tabcorp, Commonwealth Bank, and more recently I think Westpac for the various AUSTRAC inquiries that have been made. Now, I don't want to suggest that we have a similar situation to them because we do not. But it prompted a serious review of how we go about protecting the organisation from financial crimes. There is a substantial amount of cyber engagement with banks, and Bendigo Bank is not exempt from that, in looking to either traffic money launder, but also defraud the bank. That's a constant battle going on between large organisations such as Bendigo and the people who wish to do that. We need to ensure that our processes and systems are up to scratch in dealing with those issues. We engaged Ernst Young because they knew our core systems well, engaged an expert from them to have a look at how we respond to financial crimes. So it's not financial crimes being undertaken within the organisation, it's protecting the organisation from those who wish.
It would be handy if they incorporated the two. In regards to the review that you're talking about, how long did that review go for? Do you know?
I can't recall, but it was some months. It set out a blueprint. It's now in the hands of management and that's been well implemented.
Okay, so it's just an excessive amount for customers and shareholders to read on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
so
I understand the quantum is large.
Okay.
The value was larger.
Yes, just following up on Rita's comments there. In the United Kingdom, it's now mandated to rotate audit firms, not just the audit partners, every 10 years. Would Bendigo Bank be prepared to introduce a voluntary scheme before it's mandated in Australia to rotate audit partners every 10 years?
We will look at that this year.
Thank you.